What's up, guys? This is Tyler from Podcast Now. Welcome back to our Kingdom Hearts community series. You may have seen some of our videos last year when we covered Kingdom Hearts 3. We had a lot of theories. We had an ending explained. We had a secret ending explained. So if you are one of those viewers, hey, welcome back. And if not, if you're new, we're going to be having a bunch of different theories after ReMind. So stay tuned, subscribe. And right now we're going to be talking about the ending of ReMind. And I want to say right before we even start that I'm going to have to talk about some of the elements that are introduced in ReMind before the ending, just so that the ending makes sense. It is confusing. I don't blame you if you needed help trying to understand or getting a different perspective or something like that. So that's probably why you're here right now. But we're going to get started right now. So it's very important to understand that the Sora that we're seeing and playing as in ReMind is the Sora that goes off on his own at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay, so technically, we're going to call him Future Sora, but it's technically Present Sora, because everything that's being done basically is time travel and Sora is having to go into the past. But we're just going to call him Future Sora to make it very, not as confusing as saying Present Sora would be. So Future Sora is just what I'm going to dub him. It's going to make it easier for us. You'll see in the end. So anyway, that is Future Sora that we're playing as, that we're seeing. Anytime in any scene that you might see during this video that he's glowing, that is that Future Sora. Okay, so in order to get Kairi back, he needs to travel back in time yet again. Now we already know that he already traveled back in time during that Keyblade Graveyard battle when all the Heartless basically defeat all of the Guardians. So he has to travel back in time yet again. And he has to go back to the exact same time that they already went back to. He has to pass through the hearts of the Guardians until he finally reaches Kairi's heart. And the reason for that is they're all connected. He will have to basically experience sadness, anxiety, fear, kindness, all these feelings that all the Guardians were feeling. He's going to have to experience it. Everything that they saw, everything that they felt. So while he's traversing their hearts to finally get to Kairi's heart, this is basically he's going to have all these different experiences. Following the connection to hearts will lead him to the truth that will lead him to Kairi. We also should say right now that in doing so, the Chirithy warns Sora, and he's like, I don't care, in a typical, very optimistic Sora way, that the power of waking is not used this way. The power of waking is to help wake up sleeping hearts, not to restore hearts that are already gone. And Kairi is already gone. She's already destroyed. Her heart essentially is gone. Sora doesn't care. He's going to do it because this is what he needs to do. What else would we expect from our hero Sora? But anyway, again, following the connection of hearts will lead him to the truth that will lead him to Kairi. While he's traversing the hearts of all of our Guardians, he's going to gain a stronger connection with all of them, and basically a better understanding of each of them. We also learn, this is important, very important, we also learned that Vexen previously made many replicas. I believe they said 20. They were imperfect, though. They were not the ones that were used for Riku replica, Xion, and others. These will be later seen and used as armored Xehanorts. They are just replicas that fight all of the Guardians, including Sora and Kairi. Again, future Sora and Kairi. It's important to understand that technically Sora already defeated Xehanort at the time of, again, future Sora and Kairi facing this replica, because they face their own Xehanort and the Guardians face their own Xehanort. Again, all replicas. In Kingdom Hearts 3, after Sora defeats Xehanort, we see all of the Guardians appear. We all remember that scene. Now we know how that happens. The Guardians all face off against these 12 Xehanort replicas, while Sora, Donald, and Goofy are facing off against the real Xehanort. But now we know that there is actually a future Sora that would also be facing a replica Xehanort. This is why I had to say this stuff earlier, because this is when it gets very confusing, because there are times where it's like, basically, there's two things happening with Sora. One is, I guess, past Sora, but it depends on your perspective. If you're Riku, present Sora is facing Xehanort, and a future Sora with Kairi, that he saves Kairi, is coming back to the past to help the Guardians. So this is very confusing stuff, but that's why we're here for you. So, future Sora or post-final battle Sora and Kairi face off against their replica Xehanort before they can traverse the hearts to get to their friends, to help them defeat their replica Xehanorts, so that they can make their way to Sora so that they can close Kingdom Hearts and help him defeat Master Xehanort. So again, we have to understand that all of these Guardians that send a beam in this scene, that all the Guardians kind of float down, right, and they're in the Keyblade Graveyard. Sora's there, Kairi's there. This is brand new scene. We never saw this happen before. And they're all shining their Keyblades, and a beam of light comes out and is hitting this Master Xehanort. That Sora and Kairi, they're from technically the future, because that is Sora who is traversing the hearts, who saved Kairi. They come down, help their Guardian friends, all of their friends, defeat that replica Xehanort so that they can then, and Nick even says that they can now follow Sora's heart to get to him. And that's exactly what they do. So again, all the Guardians, they're fighting replica Xehanort, while Sora, Donald, Goofy are facing Master Xehanort. Sora and Kairi are facing their replica Xehanort. After they defeat him, they then travel back to the past to help the Guardians defeat their replica Xehanort, so that the Guardians can then go and follow Sora's heart, reach him, and help him defeat Master Xehanort. I hope that made sense. I know it's very confusing. I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep this as easy as I can for you guys. So, finally, because Sora used the power of waking, like we said earlier, to return a heart that was already eliminated, Kairi's in this instance, he will vanish. And his time is now almost up. We see a scene, he looks at his hand, and he's already starting to disappear. He tells Kairi, basically, let's go home. So Sora and Kairi return their friends. Now we kind of fill in the blanks. They return back. They're in Destiny Islands. Everyone's having a good time. Sora finally vanishes out of existence, just like we saw in the original ending of Kingdom Hearts 3. But now what? Now we're at, okay, well, that's the ending explained, but there's a little bit more to it. What are the Guardians doing? What are all of our heroes doing to try to get Sora back? Okay, this is what's happening. So, breaking it down very easy, very similar to how Riku did it. Mickey, Donald, and Goofy are checking every past world that Sora has ever been to. Okay? Terra, Aqua, and Ven are checking the Realm of Darkness. The Twilight Town gang are studying Roxas and Shionne's memories. Kairi is with Ansem the Wise, and she's been asleep for a year. So Sora has been gone for at least 1 year already, which is insane, but that's just what it is. So she's been asleep for a year while they are searching her heart for answers. And in Traverse Town, they are checking the Organization 13's data because it may contain clues as to where Sora is. And again, data is very similar to a heart, and you can search its memories. So that is all, everybody's involved. They're all still searching for Sora. So they do not find Sora in the end. We actually said that Sora will not return. They will not save him. I think they're saving that for Kingdom Hearts 4. But yeah, that is the ending explained. I know it's pretty confusing. I tried to keep it as simple as I could. Please let me know if I did a good job on that. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments below. I would love to answer all of you guys' questions. Any theories you may have, please put those down too. Love to read those, have a discussion. Hey, we might even have videos talking about some of the theories that you guys have. So definitely leave a comment below. Like this video. Please subscribe if you're not a subscriber. And stay tuned. We have a lot more Kingdom Hearts coverage coming your way. Thanks for watching.